In this morning's Saturday session, singer-songwriter Valerie June. In a few short years, she went from self-releasing her music to a record deal, rapturous reviews from Rolling Stone and the New York Times, and a tour opening for Norah Jones.
But success didn't come easy. In fact, at 35, she feels lucky to have lived to see it. She'll perform in a moment, but first I spoke with her at the Gibson Guitar Studio here in New York. Her sound blends the blues, gospel, country, and folk. But don't ask Valerie June to put a name on it.
For me, it becomes a spiritual experience, like I'm connecting to something in the ether, and I love the process of that, and I just don't really feel like I'm honoring it by trying to give it a name, other than just, these are some songs that I wrote, you know?
Valerie June Hockett grew up in Humboldt, Tennessee. Her first job was putting up posters for her dad, a music promoter. At 18, she moved to Memphis to become a singer, but struggled to get the industry's attention.
Because labels weren't interested in what I was doing. It was not really definable, packageable, or sellable.
You didn't have a category.
So, yeah, for real. So I had to I was like, well, I believe in it, and I'm going to save up $50,000, and I'm going to make a record.
By age 27, working odd jobs, she'd almost reached her goal, when suddenly her world turned upside down.
I was diagnosed with diabetes, and that stopped my life. I could not work my jobs anymore. All I could do was lay in the bed.
In danger at one point of slipping into a diabetic coma, she went home to her parents to recover.
How long did it take for you to get your strength back?
Oh my gosh. It took a long time. 4 years, I'd say.
And the medical bills wiped out her savings.
And so I wasn't able to make a record with it. But what it did do is it stopped me from working. All of those jobs.
So in a weird way, it like forced you to focus on music.
It sure did. It was crazy. And so it's like a blessing and a curse.
That renewed focus finally led to a recording deal. And slowly, Valerie June started performing again.
How did you push yourself through that?
I think it's just like the way my parents raised us. They raised us like in this way that there are going to be challenges, there are going to be obstacles, there are going to be things you have to like just push through.
When her debut album, Pushing Against a Stone, was released in 2013, the New York Times called her one of America's most intriguing, fully formed new talents.
When you're pushing against a stone like that, and then all of a sudden, so much good stuff happens, that's got to feel especially good.
It sure does. I don't know, it kind of feels like it's just been a lot of hot days and no rain, and then finally you get the rain and you go out there and dance, and you just want to rip your clothes off and dance in circles and jump up and down and go crazy.